All right, greetings and salutations to everybody out there in YouTube land. I'm your host once again, Dan Thornton. Want to thank you all for joining us here at Lions Talk Live. Hey, it's just about 4:20 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I did want to get something over to you guys if I could real quick. Lions might have some good news going into this weekend's game. A lot of different players may be coming back, and by a lot, I'm going to say three. One of them, as you probably tell for the thumbnail for this video, is Kirby Joseph. We get the Lions secondary has been pretty beat up. Terrion Arnold, you guys get it out for more than likely the rest of the season. Brian Branch is definitely out the rest of the season. What does this all mean going forward? Well, it means the Detroit Lions are going to have to get some other people to fill on in. And as you can see from the thumbnail, there's video saying or suggesting Kirby Joseph might be a whole lot closer returning than any of us anticipated. Without further ado, let's bring this on the stage and show you guys exactly what I'm talking about. Now, this comes from our friends over at MLive. I want to give credit to where credit's due, but let's take a peek. And you've heard for a few weeks now, I'd say about 2 weeks, Kirby Joseph, you've seen all sorts of video of him sprinting around, getting in and out of cuts, making moves, getting through drills, but this is the next evolution. A few weeks ago, we saw him padded up, no helmet, everything else. Obviously, he doesn't have pads on here, but they put him through the next layer. They've got him on the field working with the coaches. You see the helmet on, the gloves on, everything. This would indicate to me as a coach that, you know what, he is pretty dang close to being back out there on that field. Let's go ahead and replay that for those just joining us. So is it groundbreaking news? In my opinion, the answer is yes. This is 2 straight weeks. You've seen the Lions PR department allow video to come out of them. I know there's going to be some Debbie Downers out there that say, hey, this, that, the other thing. I can only tell you what my honest opinion is. My honest opinion, the fact that they're elevating him, having him on the practice field with the players around, with the coaches around, this means he's getting pretty dang close to being back. Is he going to be good to play the rest of the season? That's going to be the million-dollar question going out. Will he play against the Rams? My personal guess is no. Doesn't mean it can't happen, though. If they're putting him out on the field and having him work with the positional coaches through drills, they think he's pretty dang close to being back. Now it's shaking off some of the rust. Is he ready to leapfrog, get back on the things, supersede this guy or that guy, or whoever it is, Avonte Maddox or whoever else they're going to roll out there? I think that this would be an absolute win. I think most of you would agree. Lions need playmakers back in that back end of the secondary. It's nothing against the Legion of whom, but we get it. Kirby Joseph is probably going to be a level up from there. Brian Branch, done for the year. There's nothing you can do to replicate him, although I do like some of the signings they've made, some of the moves to firm things up. You can't get Brian Branch back, not to next year, so you got to find a way to Scooby-Doo it and get something out of it. What do you guys say, Duke Crew? Let's find out, and then I'm going to get back out of here and back to work. Going in, that would be a boss return. I agree. Just like Duke Crew said we could have a few guys back, this game or next. So to your point, just say, there are reports that Zylstra will be back fairly soon for the Detroit Lions. If that holds water, you guys know he practiced a little bit last week, then had a couple days off, gets going this week. I don't think he's the greatest tight end on planet Earth, but I do think he runs very good pass patterns, gets open, and can cause separation. As a blocking tight end, he may not be the best, but Zylstra as a receiving option is a good option for the Detroit Lions, in my opinion. The other one, and I was talking to Hutch Jr. about this, you guys may already not know, or you may know, but if not, I'll bring you up to speed. Christian Mahogany is back to practicing with the Detroit Lions. What does that mean? You've got another real good option, even if he doesn't start. You have a real good, competent backup, somebody who was a starter for you earlier this year. My personal opinion is I think he's going to reassume the starting spot at some point this year, unless I guess the wild card is Miles Frazier just knocks the cover off the ball. If that happens, Lions have some monster talent at the guard position going forward. Could one of them play tackle? I know that's a question some of you asked. I don't know if anybody's going to make that move this year, but Miles Frazier has done that in the past. I guess there's always the possibility you keep Frazier at guard, Christian Mahogany at guard, and maybe next year move Ratledge to center. I mean, we'll wait until the offseason to worry about that. 5 figures for any. Need any and all the help we can snatch up. I agree. Garland, Stafford hates Kirby, so maybe KJ can get under his skin. Yeah, the playoff game a couple of seasons ago, they obviously had some choice words for each other about a few different things. Wait and see what shakes out from there. Kirby Joseph, he's up to speed. I have no doubt Matt Stafford's going to try to go after him. Jess praying, I think we all are. Nathan, howdy there, Coach Dan, exclamation points. Let's see, made it for alive, love it, and exclamation points. Love having you here, as always, Nathan. Love the thumbnail of that helmet, by the way. Bo Kirby, woo, I concur, reversion to the mean. With Mahogany nearly back, the play of Frazier and Colleen, all of a sudden safety is biggest worry. Kirby back, this would be a blessing. Massive. Detroit Lions offensive line has definitely improved the last several weeks. Doesn't mean it's perfect. It's not last year's team, but I don't think it's incredibly far off of last year's team's offensive line. The Lions have clearly done and had a structured idea how to get some good youth on that line. It's gone through some learning curves, but getting better. Getting Kirby back would definitely add another weapon to that secondary that grossly needs it. Cody, hopefully Kirby can knock off the rust and stay healthy. I think we've been missing him more than it appears. Could be indeed. Pierce, Kirby will need offseason surgery, just hoping for no further damage. Agreed with that. If he can get through the rest of the season, I'm sure they're going to have plans to help clean up that knee as best they can in the offseason, Pierce. Anymore? Holy moly, Dan, that would be great. I concur with you, Henry Moore. Let's see, Mark, Kirby Joseph, 2 interceptions on Matt Stafford. Wouldn't that be something? I know those two would be jawing back and forth during that. Pierce, next year there will be a competition for left guard, Mahogany or Frazier. Yeah, and I do wonder, could somebody move to center or tackle, I suppose? Cody, we've had zero production from the tight end position last few weeks. Seems like Tesla has been slightly filling that role. Yeah, I agree with you 100% there, Cody. No doubt about it. Scott, what's going on, Coach Dan? And now you know. Knowing is half the battle. Lauren, let's go. Kirby playoff push. Yes, indeed. String theory. You snuck in while I wasn't looking. It happens sometimes. I'm kind of quick. Unlike years past, the Lions are peaking at the right time. I think you are spot on with that. I think a lot of these guys coming back, some of the youth developing, yeah, I think going into the playoffs, nobody's going to want to play the Detroit Lions. Pierce, from what it sounds like with KJ, it's cartilage damage to a scope and stay off for a few months. Yeah, it could be after the season. Hey, it's Jessica. Problem with the tight end position, we are down our first, second, third, fourth. Yeah, we're all out of tight ends, basically. Months. I knew where you're going with that, Pierce. Melissa and Fisher just turning in. Kirby's back. So there's video of it. Here, let me see if I can bring it back up on the screen for you guys. I do want to give credit to M Live for this because it is not my video. I want to be clear on that. But we saw it last week, him going through drills. Now you see him taking the next evolution forward, getting back on the sidelines, on the practice field, working with positional coaches, going through different techniques, teachings, etc. They're only doing this because they're planning on bringing him back this year. They're not going to wait till the off season to bring him back and after he goes through surgery. So, yes, in my opinion, he's coming back this year. Cody, what do you got? Tesla had a super nice block on the Detroit Lions short. Yes, it did. With an exclamation point, that will get him more playing time. Agreed. Kirby was desperately needed. I think so. Brent hit Stafford early and often. Happy feet makes him throw interceptions. Man, if you're a Lions fan, you know all that. Marcus, here we go again. Any word on the former safety from the Rams signing with us? Just that he's probably working his way into things, getting to know, the material, the plays, the structures, etc. Mark, the Rams are struggling to stop the run game. Yes, they are. And the Panthers really did expose that. All right, guys, I got to get ready for some more work stuff. If there is breaking news later today, maybe I'll be able to get it over to you. Maybe not. I can't guarantee it 100%. If not, it'll be in the morning show. Take care. Enjoy the rest of the day. Do something kind for some of you to know. Hit the like, subscribe, all that jazz. See you on the next Lions Talk Live. Take care, all.